Welcome to the Real Spit Podcast, with authenticity meets the everyday hustle.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, I'm married to this game, that's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably.
Join me on this journey as we dive deep into real conversations, unfiltered experiences, and the truth that shapes our lives. This is where the genuine stories unfold.
Meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my file yourself. Spot raid, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Nah, damn right, I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit, I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might got stills.
Buckle up and get ready for a ride as we explore the real, the raw, bringing you the insights and inspiration you've been waiting for. What's up, my good people? Yo, welcome to the Real Spit Podcast, man. OG Roddy Rod.
What's up? It's Quinn, man. OG Mike, yo. Listen on with elephant ears.
That's what's up. All right, y'all.
The woman accused of killing a man she found under her daughter's bed was in court for an appearance Monday. Kendra Scott is charged with first-degree murder and employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. Scott posted $100,000 bond on July 22nd, according to records.
So y'all all know, y'all been living under a rock or whatever, right? It was a case, right? In Mississippi, when this young lady named Kendra Scott, right, came home, knocking on the door with a firearm in her hand, right? Comes in the house, and she finds a 19-year-old boy hiding up under her 13-year-old daughter's bed, right?
Oh, man.
So, she found the young man, 19-year-old, up under the 13-year-old bed, right? So once she found the little boy, the 19-year-old up under the bed, the young man up under the bed, you know, they arguing and shit like that, going back and forth and stuff like that, right? Little boy gets up, you know what I'm saying, leaves out the room, you know what I'm saying. I think he was hiding up under it because he knew she had a gun in her hand, so I guess he ready to hit up under the bed or whatever the case may be. So they arguing and stuff like that. They gets on the front porch, right? The little boy said something to her, he said something to her, they arguing. The little boy was about to leave, right? Kendra Scott pulls out a gun and shoots the boy in the back of the head, right?
Why he's leaving?
While he's leaving, right? Now, social media was in an uproar about this, right? The females were saying, a lot of females were saying, yeah, you should have killed that molester, you should have killed this pedophile like that. Boy should have been in your house and stuff like that, right? So, you know, and a lot of males was on the other side saying, okay, that's cool and dandy and everything like that, but the boy was leaving, you shouldn't have shot him, you know what I'm saying? And the other thing is, a lot of men were saying, we don't know what that little girl told him, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Why was that young man in your house in the first place, right? Because when the investigators came in and interviewed the little girl, right, they asked the little girl, how did the young man get into the house? The little girl said, I'll let him in, you know what I mean? So the investigator said, so you invited him into your house, like that. Mm-hmm. She was like, yeah, I met him online, and I invited him to my house. Like that. Now, the little girl, right, come to find out, had a history, right, of, the little 13-year-old now, had a history of having boys in her house, right? Mm-hmm. So, moms already had told her, if I find another boy in his house, next time I see another little boy in his house, I'm going to unalive him, right? Mm-hmm. She told this little girl this, right? So that shows you right there that this girl got a problem, right? Okay. She kept sneaking little boys in the house, right? Mm-hmm. So that shit should have been nipped in the bud, right? If you know your little girl hot like that, or whatever the case may be, you need to have somebody, the neighbors or somebody, to watch that little girl or take us to your grandmother's house or something like that, right? Because you don't know what she told this little boy, right? Mm-hmm. With this 19-year-old young man, right? Sure. You don't know what she told this man, right? She could have told him, yo, I'm 18, I'm 19, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then everybody told me something, look at the 13-year-old. She looked like a 13-year-old. I don't know what a 13-year-old looked like, but that's what they said, right? Mm-hmm. Because you know these little girls, right? They got on weave, they looking just like moms, and I mean, they developing and all kinds of shit, right? I seen the little girl. She did look pretty young, right? But he's 19. She's 30. Come on, this little girl look young. You know what I mean? Think about it. My daughter's 22. Probably she looks 17, 16 all day long. You know what I mean? So I don't know how old a little girl supposed to look, whatever the case may be, but you gotta tell this man how old you are, right?
Right.
So the fault somehow falls on that little girl and the parent at this time, right there. But I'm gonna let y'all get a little touch on that right there. That's like the nips of the story right there. But you know,
You want to hit that first, man?
Well, I mean,
I need to marinate this.
I mean, it's a sad situation, first of all. But
do you think she should be charged with murder, first-degree murder, for shooting a little boy in the head while he was leaving? And she should have shot him when he was under the bed. She was gonna shoot him, but you know what I mean. But I'm just saying, do you think she should be charged?
I mean, according to the law, from my understanding, according to the law, if somebody's fleeing from you and you shoot them from behind, it's a chance that you might get charged.
Yeah.
You're taking a chance on that. If he was coming at her and he got shot him in front, and that seemed like he was coming at her life was in threat. But her daughter, if she knew her daughter had a history of that. So most likely her daughter wasn't doing that when she was 12. She was doing that when she wasn't doing that when she was 13. She probably was doing that when she was 12, doing that for a while. She should have tried to get her daughter some help, other than her. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some therapy, maybe another relative that got a better rapport with her to talk to her and let her know that, you know, that's not cool. You know what I mean? And I think the mother, and it's hard though, because as a mother, I think the mother act out of emotions. You know what I'm saying? She was mad. She's mad at her daughter, but she's taking out on the guys that's around her. She took it out on the guy when the daughter was the one that was initiating everything, opening the door, having the guy come, letting the guy go, he got a chance. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they had sex or whatever. But the mother was fed up. So, and then the guy talking to her and maybe cussing out, fussing, whatever. She's like, what? You know, how? So, you know, he walked away. She this emotion, emotion, and let off on him. So, I don't know if the courts consider all that when they look at the situation, or not. But I think the mother should maybe try to get her daughter some more help. Maybe get her in a facility that can help her out, get her some therapy. You know what I'm saying? Prior to all that, because it was affecting the mother. And that's why it happened when it happened, because that affected the
I feel you might understand where you go with that, but that shit ain't that deep. Well, okay, I got you. All that therapy shit, that shit ain't that deep.
That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
And the crazy thing is, the little girl that she's protecting, her daughter, tell her everything. Yeah, I let her in the house. Yeah, she know who it was. Tell her the whole, every goddamn thing. You know what I mean? Throw her ass under the bus. You know what I mean? So, my thing was, do you think she should be charged with first-degree murder, Mike? Yes or no? She shot him in the head while he was leaving. Should she be charged? Yes or no, Mike? You going around with all this therapy shit.
But
yes or no, Mike?
Okay, check it out. But didn't they say the guy had a mental illness, a mental problem?
They say he was a little slow, but I don't care about that, Mike.
Yes
he
or
was
no?
leaving, yes or no? But should she be charged with first-degree murder? Yes or no?
Yeah, probably so.
Yes? Okay, yes. Okay.
Probably so.
So can I touch on the whole situation, or you just want me to
Yeah,
answer
look
the
at the whole
question?
thing though, B. Yo,
She was leaving. He was leaving. Ain't nothing else to say.
Let me touch on this.
Go.
All right. First of all, let's start with the guy, right? I don't give a fuck what you're saying.
Okay.
At 19 years old, if you have a conversation with somebody, you can tell they're not of age. I don't care what she looked like, because kids nowadays look older and they can portray older, right? But if he had a conversation, he knew she was underage.
Now, like what Mike said though. Mike said though, he didn't have a disability though. He was
Okay. All right. He had a disability.
Which I'm making no excuse for him, but that is an excuse. I was a little.
He had a disability.
Autism type shit.
So let's take that out of there. All right. He came to the house. The little girl offered her services.
Yeah.
She offered her services, and they did whatever. My question to you is why? Because you said mom came to the door with the gun.
Yeah.
Why did she come to the door with the gun?
Because she already knew somebody was in the house. So I don't know if the
So
neighbor
somebody
was-
called
some- I
her?
don't know. But she had to know somebody was in the house because
Okay.
she's knocking on the door with a fucking weapon in her hand saying, nobody better not be in this house.
Okay.
Nobody better not be in the house. Those
Now,
are exact words. If you wanna
this
look.
doesn't matter, but it does matter. What was the race of these people?
Black.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking it is because a lot of times as black people, we're new to firearms. Usually firearms came with most black people nowadays when COVID happened and everything shut down and they felt uncomfortable and they went and started buying firearms. Okay? We buy firearms, we don't get any training. To shoot somebody, to unalive somebody, you have to be an immediate threat of you or the person that you're protecting. If she would have walked in the house and the guy was raping her daughter and she shot him, she would have been cleared. If the guy was in the house and he was beating her daughter, she was cleared. If the guy would have attacked her physically, she was cleared. If they had a verbal altercation, what we probably think it was, what are you doing with your old ass in here with my young daughter?
Yeah.
And she cursing and she
Yeah.
mad. My daughter's only 13.
Yeah.
How old are you? I'm 19. And she pulled out a gun. Get your fucking ass out of here. Emotionally, like you said, emotions was high. She was mad because this man, young man, was taking advantage of her baby, but her baby was naive, and we're gonna get on that too, and allowed this man to come in and do these things, and he's leaving because she threatened him and told him, get the fuck out of my house, and she shot him. She's guilty because they wasn't in danger. They wasn't in danger. That's the way the rules go. So if she got arrested, she was supposed to. A lot of people are going to be mad about that, but that's how the rules go, and you need to learn before you go buy a firearm. Now let's get to the daughter. Why at 13 you were comfortable to bring this young man into the house and give him your body parts? Allegedly. Let's say they didn't have sex. She brought him in the house. Still, what was seen in the house by the mother, or the lack of conversation or training that was in the house that this young lady will feel comfortable to bring this young man in the house? So that's a problem there. So to your question, yes, mom should have been charged because it wasn't an imminent danger. And it can't be danger. It has to be life-threatening in that particular moment. So yes, she should have been charged.
Yes, she should. Yes, she should be. I agree with you 100%. And we had to go through all that little shit. We got to answer all that shit. We got to question, right?
It's a loaded question. You gotta
You know what I mean? No, the question is, the boy was leaving and she popped his ass behind the head. You know what I mean? Ain't no fucking justification.
I mean, he could walk away. I'm coming back and I'm killing you.
I'm gonna ban him.
The reason why she did what she did.
Nah, but hold up now. Now we're gonna get to the gist of this shit, right? We're gonna get to the foundation of this shit, right? All right? We know that this is a fucked up situation, right? Okay?
Great.
But now, who does the blame lies on, right? Who doesn't really lies on, right? And like y'all always say, like y'all know I always do, right? I blame these kids a little bit, right? But then I go back with the parents, to the damn parents.
And that's why I was
damn
going
parents. Now, let's keep it a buck, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. These young ladies, right, is out here. They have no role models. Who are their role models? She is doing what her role models told her to do, right? She is doing what the who said. She's doing what the Cardi B said, right? She's doing what the Sufjan said, right? She's doing what the Sexy Red said, right? She's doing what the Lotto said, right? She's doing what the Glorilla said, right? She's doing what the Mega Stallions doing, right? She's doing what the Young Miami, right? She's doing what her role models is doing, right? Now, peak game. Every time you turn on TikTok, right? You see these mothers doing what with their kids? Dancing and singing, right? these ratchet ass songs with their kids, right? These songs are talking about what? Sex, and more sex, right? Sucking and doing whatever, right? That's what they're singing with their kids, right? And it's all funny games until it ain't funny games no more, right? Now, if a little child is with her moms, right? In the car, right? You know you in the car and shit, and you seeing all these goddamn ratchet ass songs, and everybody playing these ratchet ass songs, you doing TikTok songs, right? These little girls are gonna, that shit gonna sink into their head. Not consciously, but subconsciously, right? And sex starting to sound what? Fucking amazing. Good. I wanna try this. You know what I mean? She hear mom doing it all the fucking time in the bedroom, right? Now, she hear this music and all her fucking idols, all her fucking heroes, everybody she look up to, talking about having sex, right? So why in the hell you think this little girl not gonna go out and try to have sex, right? Now, the new thing is now is what? Right? Get these motherfuckers, get these tricks for their money, right? You know what I mean? You got a little fucking fat girl named Boo Lady or some shit like that talking about some, you know what I mean, how to try to trick men and all that type of shit. The whole Miami shit, scamming and shit like that, right? They talk about this shit, right? So this little girl probably looking, and I could tell, I'm not saying that, but I think it was Mississippi or some shit like that, right? And you could tell, moms ain't really got a bag like that, really got no money like that. So I don't know what the case is. The girl works, she busting her ass working, you know what I'm saying? She out on night shift, leaving her child home by herself. So that tells you that she need money, right? So this little girl probably got help. I'm helping mommy out, right? Mommy can't give me the new iPhone, right? But these grown ass men can. So what's she doing? Yo, what they say do, right? So she calling them up, yo, come through. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what age this little girl said. She was, right? So that shit started with the parents as well. Stop thinking and stop thinking that shit is true. You know what I mean? Y'all think that shit is true until your fucking daughter come home fucking pregnant at fucking 13. But you just was on the song with her, talking about suck this and take that. You know what I mean? Booty hole brown and all this bullshit, right? You just got finished sticking that shit with your daughter. You just got finished sticking that shit with your daughter. Doing all kind of TikToks.
Not funny though.
Right?
That's real.
And then you're mad, right? Yo, this generation, man, these parents, man, we got to set the standards in our house, bro. Right? We got to start talking to our daughters, right? This shit is not you. Right? Look at this shit, bro. Like, y'all don't see this shit, right? Look at this shit. Look at the motherfucking girls, right? That's leading our young ladies now, bro. I just named them. Look at these motherfuckers, right? What happened to... That's why our wives and shit, you know what I mean? The ladies not generation got more respect for their fucking self, right? You know what I mean? They go out covered up and shit. Somebody coming over your house. Oh shit, who coming over there, right? Who coming over? Oh, let me go put my bra on, right? This fucking generation, they coming to the door, you know what I mean, with the titties out and everything. They have no self-respect. You know what I'm saying? You know why? They was raised up in a different time, right? We're going backwards like I always say, right? Who we grew up with? The Queen Latifahs, the Mooney Loves, the fucking Rod Diggers. You know what I mean? The Lauryn Hills, right?
Yes.
The women that was talking about some be black, be proud. You know what I'm saying? Some righteous shit. And now we are looking up, these kids are looking up to this bullshit. And then we wonder why they so fucked up. And this little girl probably got about 13, 14 bodies. You know what I mean? Everybody going through it, because this ain't her first time doing it. But once again, like I said, right? Not to beat on dead horse. We are a neighborhood and not a community. Because back in the day, if my little badass keep trying to go outside and start some shit and be in trouble, what my mother gonna do? What she gonna go tell the neighbors?
That's right.
Hey, go out to the house, make sure no little boys come over here, no little girls come over here. He's on punishment like that, right? Somebody gonna come upstairs, or somebody gonna come to the house, right? Auntie, your sister, your cousin, somebody gonna be like, yo, who in the house? Yo, your mother said nobody better not be in the house, right? You gonna tell me this girl know her daughter is hotter than hot, but she gonna leave this daughter home at night by herself? And this ain't the first incident? That's when we gotta start back being a community, man.
That's what I was going to get at.
That's what I being a community, man.
In the intro, you said that this was the first time
What the
mom
first time?
been through this. So once mom had that situation, that's when it should have been a sit down and a talk. And explaining to the daughter the dangers of that and the consequences initially. Right? Initially, when it happened, right? Oh, it happened the first time. Right? She caught with a young man in the house. That's when mom should have jumped in and nipped the bud. But it sounded like mom didn't, and that's why it kept snowballing and getting bigger.
But the fact is, I mean, we gotta be real though. The fact is, a lot of these kids are bad though. There's some bad kids though. There's some bad. You got some parents that are doing the best they can do, and some of these kids are just gravitate to that shit because if you don't have a good connection with your child, social media gonna pull them. The streets gonna pull them. Schools gonna pull them. Parents gonna pull them.
But I don't want to hear that shit.
That's what I'm telling you. Listen.
Let me tell you, I feel what he's saying, but it's some bullshit.
Let him finish.
No, I'm just sipping. It's some bullshit.
Well,
And let me tell you why.
I respect that.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Let me finish before you.
Before
you.
I'm gonna say
you got me something. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? And see, the thing about it is, I mean, I'm even here at L. You know what I'm saying? We used to be a village on our streets. We were from different areas, but everywhere was ever was a village. Miss McMurray, Miss James, Miss Johnson, all them watching you. Quentin doing this, L's doing this. Don't mess with them. This is what I told you. Don't hang with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it used to be. It used to be a village. Now it's more like a neighborhood. Neighborhood is cool too because it says I love thy neighbor. Sometimes neighbors will look out for you too. It's not a neighborhood. It's not a village no more. It's not a neighbor. It's a division. It's divided. People don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck what that little girl they're doing in that house with that guy. They're not going to tell them about it because they don't care anymore. This is the era that we're in now. Now, a lot of these parents are trying. There's some parents that's trying. You know what I'm saying? There's some parents that are trying. I know of certain friends that's good people that's trying with their kids. But because if you're not strong bonded with your kids, and when they respect you and honor you and honor your word, the streets going together. Social media is powerful. The phones are powerful. All that stuff is powerful. That's all they basically see, and they glued to that shit. You got kids that will beat teachers up, that will beat their parents up, that's become violent and take their phone from them. You know what I'm saying? So they friends around that. They go to school. They get peer pressure from kids. That if you're not like this, you ain't down with it. So parents are trying. Some parents are trying. You know, so not to justify her killing that guy, but some parents are trying. But some kids are just bad. Some kids are just bad seeds. That's real. Not all kids are genuine. You can't put it all on the parents. And some parents are trying, really trying.
Right, definitely.
I hear what you're saying. But you got some kids that's born and raised in beautiful environments, suburbs. The parents are trying to do their best, whatever they're talking about. And for some reason, they gravitate to the hood, to the urbans. They want that thug guy. They want that thug girl for some reason. And to fit in, they'll do whatever they need to do to be part of that. You know what I'm saying? And they get the best education. The parents are trying to talk to them. They're trying to do the best they know how. You know what I'm saying? It might not be working, but that's the best they know how. But it's powerful out here. The streets and the media, well, that shit's powerful.
That's true.
And if you ain't coming to your kids right, that will snatch your kids away.
Right.
And most parents ain't got time for the kids because they're trying to work and take and survive.
Mike, I'm gonna let you talk. I think it's gonna see what I mean. All right, but I understand that, right? But the solution is this, right? Like I always say, right? You have to control your household because what you saying, Mike, is what I'm saying is these kids is bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't do shit with them. I tried everything, right?
No, some parents think they're doing
everything, right?
but they don't know what their kids are doing. The kids are being sneaky.
Yes. But when they find out, Mike, it's always a move, right? This shit is fucking chess, not checkers, right? If they make a move, you make a motherfucking move. They keep hanging out the wrong motherfucking crowd. What did we do? What did our family do, right? If you was from up north, right? And you hold up, Mike. If you was from up north and your ass got in trouble and you hanging out the wrong crowd, selling drugs or whatever, where your ass is going in the summer? To the south. Nigga, your ass going to the country and play with some goddamn pigs, right? If you was from
That's the village. That was a village.
If you was from the south,
that was a village.
If you was from the south and you out here doing all this country bad shit, right? Tipping cows and shit, whatever the fuck they do, right? And being bad, getting into drugs and doing all that shit, right? What they was doing? Sending your ass up north, right?
Exactly.
They was getting your ass away from that environment for a summer, whatever the case may be. They want to show you how good shit is, or how bad shit could be, but they made a motherfucking move, right? Our parents, oh, you doing this? he got something for your ass. You doing this, you got something for your ass. So
Exactly.
they were playing chess with us. So,
True.
so these parents gotta make them hard, rough, tough ass decisions. If you can't control them, you know what I said before. You better send his ass to a group home. You better give him some motherfucking help. You better give him some mental health training. Whatever the fuck you gotta do. But hey, yo, that shit starts with you. I mean, you brought that little motherfucker in this world, you better tame that little motherfucker.
Facts. That's why this podcast is good.
Shit.
So we can educate the mothers and fathers.
Shit.
Because this is a different era now. My brothers, this is a different era. You know what I'm saying?
Tame these little motherfuckers.
It's different. All my life, I'm older than both of everybody in here. All my life, since I've been on this planet, I've never seen a generation this bad. Young, this bad.
Right.
This is a different era. We talking from our era. We try to educate the world from our era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, respect, honor, morals, understanding, honor the mother and father. You know what I'm saying? Village, the street is it takes a village to raise a child. Be neighborly, all that type of stuff. You get right over to your friend's house. You go to your friend's house back when you go to your friend's house. When it's time to eat, she'll feed you too. Facts. You know what I'm saying? That don't go on no more. This is different. This is a different era. So we got to speak from this era.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to speak from our era to educate the world because they're watching. So listen, this can help you mothers and fathers that's going through the stuff that you're going through with your child. But this is a different era, man. Listen, a kid can get on the phone right now. A kid can get on the phone right now and watch sex. Watch sex. It's people having sex, oral sex, all kinds of sex like that on the phone right now. If the phone is not blocked. This is why countries in other places like India and China don't allow their children to watch social media at all.
Right.
To a certain point. We got to get to that point.
You said block, right? That they block, right?
Yeah.
Right? Who buying these kids their phones?
Their parents.
You goddamn right. And if I buy this goddamn phone, when I say hear that motherfucker to me, you better hear that motherfucker joint, right? The problem is, guess what, y'all? We ain't kicking in the motherfucking doors no more. I said in another podcast, we ain't kicking in the doors no more. What the fuck you watching? What you doing in this motherfucking room? What you looking at? Right? We ain't nosy no motherfucking more. Let me get that phone. What you got? That's the fucking problem. We let our kids what the fuck they want to do. They come to the house, running shit. No, nigga. We gotta run our fucking household. I'm done with it. Quick, go ahead, Quinn. You trying to say something? I don't want to take a little conversation.
I'm with you.
I'm done.
I'm with you.
What I'm saying,
I get what Mike's saying. Mike's trying to smooth stuff out. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're a nice guy. Oh, you're a nice guy.
No.
I'm not feeling it.
So what I'm saying is that you quitting, I understand what y'all saying because I want the people to understand, listen to you guys because you give them solutions. But I'm just saying that for the kids, the parents, this is the solutions. What my brothers are saying, this is the solutions. Monitor your kids. Find out what they're doing. Find out where they at. Check their phones. Don't let them have their phones at a certain time. On the phones you can eliminate certain stuff they can watch, right?
Yeah.
Do all that. They're facts. That's right. Those are facts. You're right. But understand that this is the day and time. These kids are on some shit because when they're not home, they're in school. They're around the other kids that got phones and seeing shit and doing shit. It's a battle. But like I agree with the brothers. They're right. I agree with the brothers that they're right. We're just trying to give you jewels, diamonds, pearls, whatever, to help you to deal with your kids because it's a serious situation right now. Parents, you're burying your kids. We don't supposed to be burying our kids. Our kids supposed to be burying us when we get older. So listen on. I agree with what they're saying. I'm just saying that these kids are influenced by the society and the social media and in schools, the culture and everything that's going on now. And like you said, the rappers ain't helping out at all either. The shit they talk about, the females talking about sliding on some dick and all this type of stuff. And the guys talking about drinking Molly, drinking
Molly's and perks and all that.
All that type of shit. That's not helping out at all either. So it's a fight. But we got to fight as parents if we want to say like
I hear what you're saying. No, I'm not going to call bullshit on you. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But I'm definitely agreeing with Raj. And what I feel like you're missing is, it does start with the parent, right? Mm-hmm. But the parents are
first teachers.
Reactive.
Instead of proactive. Facts.
Instead of proactive.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
You said at the intro, I'm sorry to the intro, that, okay, I'm going to explain that. That this wasn't the first time the mom went through this situation with her daughter. Right? Mm-hmm. Proactive is, okay, it happened once. Now be proactive. Let's have those conversations. And today's parents don't want to have those conversations. They're afraid of those conversations. I have those conversations daily in my house. Have those conversations.
Constantly gotta talk to these kids.
Have those conversations
No days off.
to your daughter about her worth and what she is and the dangers of an older man and the dangers and the consequences, right? The building her up, those have to be proactive. Then you won't have the reactive because she knows how to handle it when it comes to her. You know what I'm saying? Building that confidence so she doesn't do those things. Or knowing the consequences that she won't try those things. So I hear what you're saying, but no, fuck that. Stand up as a mom, talk to your daughter. Hey,
Or as a father or dad.
yeah, or dad. I'm
no
saying
days
mom
off,
because you
Parents don't get days off, right?
right.
Parents don't get days
Right,
off.
you don't get that.
It's constant.
So the first time that shit happened, or she saw it, she should have jumped in and sat her daughter down and broke it down. Now it goes back to what you said. If mom was building that culture and she was doing that culture, and now she want to chastise her daughter because the daughter's following her, then mom is your fault. But you still can explain to your daughter that I'm an adult, you're a child. Right? But it's still fucked up because you're supposed to be leading by example. By example. But you have to be proactive. Now, let's talk mental health. Right? As the black community,
You know, that's
we
decent too.
don't look at mental health. But as other people do, but now it's starting to be more prevalent. But at the same time, these kids are going through more stress. We don't see it, but they're going through more stress than us. And we're like, hell no, we went through more struggles and they don't have the struggles.
Yeah.
Well, their struggle is that no matter what their problem is, it's broadcast to the world 24/7 because it's on social media.
Yep.
When we had something, we did it right then, and nobody knew about it unless people was around
Yes,
us.
sir. Yes, sir.
So they have that
Big
mental
difference.
health, and they stress over that,
Difference.
right? But as a parent, you have to step into that and know what your child is going through. Again, going back to being proactive and lead them, right? And what you said, I agree with, was sometimes the parents are leading the wrong way. They're doing this in front of this daughter. This woman is doing it in front of this daughter, and now the daughter is doing the same thing. But now mom is saying, oh no, don't do that. But mom, you're my superhero, and that's what I'm looking at. I'm following you, right?
All right, yeah, but let's conclude this thing up, man. Let's wrap this thing up, man. All right? So, the thing we want y'all to get out of this, people, is your household, man, is yours. Mom, dad, the foundation starts with us, all right? Don't let these fake-ass rappers and all these social media, whoever, dictate our kids and what they do. That's all. That's the whole moral of the story, man. So, if our kids doing some shit, man, yo, let's get it right. Let's take care of it. Know what I mean? Like you said, let's be proactive and reactive, man. But we're going to get off this subject, man. We're going to get off this damn podcast because we've been on it a little too long. Yeah? But I'm Jersey Body Rod, man. See y'all next time, man. You already know what it is. I'll let you boy.
Yo, quit, man. I hope y'all got something out of this. I love y'all, man. You safe out there.
Peace and blessings, OG, right. I'll tell you one thing, love does conquer all. So, love the kids, man. Unconditionally, do the best you can do. You can make it happen.
Real spit, real spit. Yeah.